everyone, today I'll be doing a solo Grandmaster run Proving Grounds with Warlock. For my kinetic, I'll be using a scout rifle with the grenade launcher from the dungeon and Leviathan Breath. So this is going to be a mini stasis prismatic build. I am also using a tonic bottle, increase radius and strength of freezing burst. This week I decided to go for the Warlock, and I'm using the new exotic chestplate, the Raiment exotic, where it enhances the turret stasis. Now I was going to use the getaway artist, but people always complain I use it. But now people are going to complain when I use the Raiment stasis exotic chestplate. That's what's going to happen later on this season, because it's pretty much the secret meta coming up for this mini season. Now there is an unstoppable champion. I'm going to go for a different method. It is a Bungie casino gamble, where I'm going to tag him a little bit and then just focus on the bigger champion. And hopefully he is going to move along during the mini boss fight, and then I can take him down once the mini boss's health is half. Now this method, I don't really do it too much, but I do want to show this method in case you don't feel like taking down an unstoppable champion first, but you want to do it later. Or if you keep getting Bungie by the ads when trying to take down an unstoppable champion. Now I'm going to shoot out these turrets, and there's going to be these banes or these bands. Each of them have the RNG element. I really hate the meteors. 1, because they bug me. 2, I hate the healers. They're the worst. And the drainers. I really hate the drainers too. Now there is going to be a barrier and unstoppable champion. So I am going to wait for them to push so I can just spam ability surge with the void grenade launcher. The void grenade launcher I'm using is from the dungeon. The new dungeon. And because of the frame that it has, it can give you the void starvation pretty high, pretty OP in my honest opinion. And the rolls I have isn't the best. As long as you have one, then you're good to go for this solo GM. Alright, the one I have here is kind of silly mods, but there's one for high ground I have. Not the best for GMs, but hey, you know, it's not worth to try it out and see if it is worth using it. But I am using the power of the Prismatic Warlock, the solar. Of course I'm going to be using the solar Prismatic Warlock. It's so good. It's too good. Why not? And then we got these meteor banes. Gosh. Even this guy knows how to do the fireball no jutsu. The Sasuke taught these banes some elemental, you know, not thinking about it. Feel like all these elemental stuff, like this meteor, fireball no jutsu, I feel like Sasuke is secretly teaching these guys. I don't like it one bit, but we're going to take down the bigger champion. Then there's the unstoppable champion that I'm going to take down. So he did walk up a bit from what I'm looking right now. So yeah, this is the other method you can do if you don't want to deal with unstoppable champion from far distance. It's just option 2. I usually do this option if I just can't bother myself dealing with unstoppable champion at the beginning. That's just me, by the way, but sometimes they don't cooperate where you have to go all the way from the back and deal with unstoppable champion. But luckily for this footage, it didn't happen. I'm going to be using Leviathan's Breath. I'm going to do precision shots. You know, if you get your precision shots with the bow, then the Leviathan's Breath reload will be pretty fast. And I put double void loader, so that way I can stagger the mini boss and the final boss. So now I'm going to throw a stasis turret, the enhanced version, and we're going to break the crystals and take down the unstoppable champion that will spawn from the left side. You can also use your Transcendence. Sometimes I forget that I have it because I don't really use it too much. But yeah, if you have Transcendence, you might as well use it if you want to take down the champions faster. So I'm gonna double check here, see if there's any more ads. Looks like everything's good to go. Now I'm gonna pop my super so I can get some of the resilience to deal with the boss. So around 2 shots, precision shots at the orange bubble, you can break it with Leviathan's Breath. So now I'm gonna pull back because I just want to use my super to break the bubble. For me, I think that's the easiest to take down the bubble if the boss or this dude is giving you a lot of trouble. Because for anarchy, it just takes around 1 shot. And then for Leviathan's Breath, 2 shots. But if it was Void Surge, I'm assuming it's going to be I'm assuming it's going to be 1 shot. But yeah, Leviathan's Breath is pretty powerful even without the Void Surge. Isn't that hilarious? So once we take down the mini boss, I'm going to gather some ammo, see if there's anything else here. Looks like everything's good to go. I just want to double check if there's any more heavy. But yeah, like I said, this is option 2 if you don't want to deal with Unstoppable Champion. Just make sure, yes, I did push that mini boss, the corpse, because I don't like him. Alright, I don't like him. He gives me the creeps. The Warlock creeps, alright? Just make sure you take down all the Unstoppable Champions before going to the throne. Now we're gonna try to get the ability. We want more Void Hunger. The power. For the ability surge. And then now we have it. 20 seconds. Now it's 12 seconds. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. Look at that super. Isn't this broken? I'm pretty sure someone's gonna say yes, no, maybe. It is pretty broken, to be honest. But I don't really mind it. It's new, so I can't really say anything until I solo 8 GMs or 7 GMs. Then I'll tell you my honest opinion about all these new mods and banes or bans. Right now it's new. All these new modifiers. Can't really say anything too much about it, but the only thing I would say is I really hate the fake heavy bricks, the special bricks, the fake engrams. That one I really despise. I know it's funny, but when you're doing your solo, you're trying to grab some ammo and then it's fake, or it pushes up your real ammo off to the death pit, then it's gonna be a problem. So now we're gonna deal with the tank room, and the new version isn't so bad. So you could take down these 2 pilot scions from left and right. I do advise Kinetic Tremors is going to help you. But like I said, if you don't have this grenade launcher, you can change it up with a Void Scatter Rifle with the Pulse Rifle Kinetic Tremors. Or if you don't like that loadout at all, then you can use a Graviton Lad's Pulse Rifle with this Scout Kinetic Tremors and Anarchy. Pretty much, and you're good to go for this solo run. That was pretty much the other option I wanted to go for. Warlock, a different loadout, but you know, I decided just why not use Leviathan's Breath, because it's such an underrated weapon. People don't like this weapon because people say that this weapon's too slow. It's slow if you don't get your precision shots. Like right here, I'm trying to get my precision shots, and when you don't get your precision shots, then that's going to be a problem where your bow's going to load pretty slow. But like I said, everyone's different, everyone's playstyle's different. If you don't like Leviathan's Breath, it's not the end of the world. You could just use Anarchy, you can use other different heavy exotics that you like. It is not mandatory to use Leviathan's Breath. But Leviathan's Breath is one of my favorite weapons before it was OP, before it had a catalyst. When I first got it, let's just be honest, Leviathan's Breath was not the best. It was a joke. Alright, it was a joke. Everyone hated Leviathan's Breath. But now they buffed it and everything, and it's really good. I always liked it ever since the beginning. I am a Leviathan Breath mini fan. Alright, I've always loved it. Always had hopes that it was going to be the mini meta for GMs. So now I got this Bane. Unfortunately, I got bad luck. Of all the luck of Bungie, I get this Scion that has Meteor. This guy. Why? Are you kidding me, Bungie? Is this a punishment because I'm on Warlock? Every time I'm on Warlock, everyone, I get the worst luck. I get the worst luck on dungeon rolls for my Warlock. I get the worst luck on Prime Engrams. I get the worst luck on high stats on Warlock. Now I'm getting the worst luck on the Proving Grounds. I get a Scion with Meteor. And he's messing up my DPS at the Barrier Champion. There's 2 Barrier Champions from far distance, and he is sabotaging me. Maybe because I'm a Warlock. I don't know. Sasuke is teaching his Scion some Fireball no Jutsu for some reason, and I just don't understand. Why would he teach this Scion? Why would you do this to me? Why? It's annoying. And people say the Meteor is not annoying. Yes, it is annoying. There's proof here. Proof here that when you get a Bang or a band that has Meteor, they are incredibly annoying. And they sabotage your DPS when dealing with champions. They sabotage you pretty much anything. Yes, a Drainer is bad. Yes, a Healer is bad. The Meteor is also bad too. Alright, they just, especially if it's a mini boss that has a lot of health, you're gonna have some issues dealing with this tank room. And that's basically what happened here. I mean, look at him. He's just hiding. He's spamming his chakra. My goodness, Meteors. I made a joke about a boss fight, but I did not expect to make a joke at a tank room. I mean, it hasn't even been 15 minutes. And I'm already saying jokes about Naruto. So I'm not going to use my super. I didn't want to use my super, by the way. But I had no choice because this Scion was spamming these Fireball no Jutsu Meteors at me. And I didn't like it. It was sabotaging so much of my effort, making me waste time at the tank room. And this is why I don't like doing speedruns and GMs. Because of these bangs, this RNG and all this stuff, it's just not worth it. It gives me a headache not thinking about it. So once we take down the Scion that had chakra, infinitely, very annoying. We're going to take down this Barrier Champion, and we're going to make sure we take him down. Then we're going to deal with the tanks very soon. So there is a mini boss from far distance from the left side. You can see there's a purple icon. Very soon, from the left side, you can see a purple, well, gray icon. Kind of like a little square diamond-ish shape. I am going to shoot the barrels just in case I need to run from the tank. So make sure you shoot all the barrels, especially at the right side if you're going to stand there, or especially from the left side if you're going to stand there. Alright, so we're going to deal with the tank room very soon. I just want to make sure I take down all the ads if you want to. I mean, for me, I like taking down everything and then take down this Scion. Now, he's going to be strolling from the left, so slow. All the way from the left side. Then from the right side. Now, be very careful when going too close. He can two-shot you with its Salah Blast. So I'm trying to keep myself distance and then move closer when he is far away. Then I back away if he's a little too close. That way he won't shoot that solar blast at me. So hopefully he'll be taken down. I mean, gosh, this guy's very stubborn. I mean, look at him. He's just standing there now. He knows I'm trying to go for this method. He knows that I want the easy way to deal with the tanks, but he's not letting me do it. Now we're going to go deal with the tank rooms. I'm going to quickly take down the ads from the right side. I'm going to throw a stasis turret, and we're going to take down the tanks very quickly. So I am going to pop a healing rift, and I'm going to try my best to take down these tanks. I could have thrown a stasis turret too, but I was just too focused on dealing with the tank. So yeah, just be very careful. we should be able to take down a tank very soon. So I'm going to use my super if it doesn't work out 100%. You want to take down the first tank as soon as possible so the first tank will be easier. And I'm just going to stay here for a while. Yes, the bigger champion is harassing me, but I'm going to ignore him. He's not important. What's important is taking down the 2 tanks in one go. And that's basically what I want to do. So yeah, you can see Leviathan's Breath isn't too bad. I mean, I am taking down the tanks pretty fast, even with Leviathan's Breath, which is surprising, very surprising, that you could take down the 2 tanks probably 1:30 seconds, or it could be 2 minutes. I'm not really sure at the moment. I haven't counted. Pretty fast. So once you take down both of the tanks, then you can back away or go on top of this edge. Right now I'm trying to go up, but I'm getting slowed on Warlock. I'm going to stand here since there's no infinite cabals that will be spawning. Now I'm going to spam my Void Starvation and take down the bigger champions. I usually like going here on Warlock or Titan because of the barricade, for Titan because of the healing rift. I don't really like going here too much on Hunter because all this stuff that they're going to use on you, like the Kai Blast, the missiles, the Void Blasts, then you will have to dodge around on Hunter if you just want to go for this method. But that's just my honest opinion. So right now I'm going to be just taking down the bigger champions. If you have Transcendence, you might as well just use it too. But yeah, this grenade launcher isn't so bad. I mean, I don't really see the high ground perk to be working sometimes. I am high ground. But like I said, it's not the god roll. Alright, but it works. It works for solo GMs, you know, for the build. But like I said, if you don't want to use Leviathan's Breath, you can use Anarchy or other weapons you like. It's not required. Alright, so I wanted to collect more ammo. I stopped there because I said, wait a second, I think I need more ammo. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. Now we're gonna go for the champion rocks. I'm gonna clear down all these ads. So I actually have a mini game for you. If you want to, I want you to count how many champion rocks do you see in this room, and the game will end once I dunk the last orb. I want you to count how many champion rocks do you see. The Unstoppable Barrier Overload rock. After you count all the champion rocks, I want you to comment below of how many did you saw. And if you get the correct answer, I'm going to pin your comment. So now we're going to deal with the champions. We got the Drainer. Oh gosh, what bad luck am I getting? We got the Drainer, we got the Unstoppable Champion, so be very careful with the Drainer and with the Unstoppable Champion. So like I said, it's very RNG. Sometimes I get Meteor, sometimes I get the Mines. So just be super cautious when dealing with these mini bosses. It looks like the rocks took them down, either that, because I swear to the bungee, I don't think they were 100% taken down with my super, but hey, it works well for me, right? Now we're going to deal with more ads up ahead. They're going to throw their grenades. And then we're going to pick up the orb and then let go and then deal with more ads. It's going to be so fun because I'm trying my best to make sure I don't get hit by these champion rocks, even though they nerfed it. They did nerf the rocks. I did try my best to get hit by a rock so I can show it on YouTube, but it didn't work out. I really tried, alright? I stand on the places of what not to do, but it didn't work. I think they really just nerfed them and you can't get killed by rocks anymore from what I'm seeing. Alright, we got the Meteor, so be very careful. Pop a Healing Rift and make sure you take them down. Spam Transcendence. There is a turret from left and right. Well, from the far left and the back left side. So make sure you take down the bigger champions. And I am going to pop a Healing Rift. I usually go from the back side, but because we're on Warlock, you know, why not just stand here? You can also do this on Titan too if you want to, or Hunter if you want to. It's up to you. Depends what subclass you are. Depends the build you're going for. I just like this on Warlock because of the Healing Rift. I feel like I have security for some reason. I really love the Healing Rift on Warlock. And also Barricade and Titan. So I'm going to go back here. I want to get more of the Void Starvation buff. Sadly, I couldn't get all of it. So now I'm going to collect the orb. Hopefully no champion rocks will be in the way. Really despise them. So traumatized by these rocks, always one-shotting me on my solo runs. They just scare me, you know. Alright, we're gonna dunk the orb from the right side, and then we're gonna go for the other orb. So this area is a bit tricky. Not tricky, but there is RNG to it. Towards the mini boss. So you're gonna have a Scion or a Cabal, and then there will be a barrier champion, and then a couple of turrets from the left side, from the right side. So just make sure you can see them. As you can see, sometimes I can't see them, but now I know exactly where they spawn, because before I was trying to figure out where they are because I kind of forgot. Alright, now I'm gonna stand where I'm not supposed to stand. So usually where I'm standing is not the safest because rocks can one-shot you here. But since they nerfed it, I might as well stand at this spot. But yeah, you can see I'm trying really hard to get hit by the rocks, but it's not working out. I tried. Alright, I tried to get one shot. I guess they really nerfed them. I guess you can't get killed by them. Which is good for new players. Now they don't have to comment. It's like, I got one shot by a rock, guys. It ruined my platinum run. So once we take down the mini boss, there's going to be another wave of ads. There's going to be a Bane. There's going to be a ban. And there's going to be a champion up ahead. So I'm going to clear all these ads and make sure I take them down. I'm also thinking of taking down a bigger champion too. So I'm going to take down the meteor. But my goodness, what is with Sasuke teaching these guys Fireball no Jutsu? We've seen 3 of them so far, or 2 of them. So now I'm going to take down the bigger champion, and I'm going to have the stasis mini turret to help me out. I'm going to have the stasis turret to help me out a bit, and then he'll disappear because I'm not in the rift, the stasis rift. And we're gonna grab the orb. Now there is a sniper, just to let everyone know. There is a sniper up ahead, so be very careful. And yes, I did forget to take down the bigger champion because I accidentally took down the mini boss. And when you take down the mini boss, that's when you have another wave of ads, and then you spawn a champion. Alright, now we're gonna grab the orb. We're gonna take down the sniper because the sniper can two-shot you. So be very careful with it. Yes, you could grab the orb and pass the Scion, but honestly, if you mess up your jumps, then you're pretty much gonna mess up your run. I just want to be double safe. Alright, finally, we're going to go and dunk the orb. And then it ends the mini game for the champion rocks. How many champion rocks did you see? Alright, so now we're gonna go and deal with Unstoppable Champion, another one, and another barrier champion that does the machine gun. We're gonna use our super. Might as well use our super. Gonna spam Sola, Prismatic Warlock. Gotta go full alchemist mode. Alright, gotta be a Roy Mustang for this run. And yes, another joke reference from the anime show. Not only are we making Naruto jokes, we're gonna make Full Metal Alchemist jokes too. might as well just make one. So after we finish our Full Metal Alchemist mode, you know, Flame Alchemist Super, now we can go and grab some ammo. Make sure we take everything down. You will see gray icons from left and right if you didn't take all the ads down. Now we're going to go to the slowest elevator ever. Well, not really the slowest. I think Scarlet Keep is probably the slowest elevator. So now we're going to get to the boss fight. It's going to be so fun for everyone, but not for me. So this boss fight is going to be a little different than my hunter run. So of course there will be time skips of the fireball no jutsu because he loves to use a lot of his chakra. That's one. Two, I am going to be juggling around with the grenade launcher, spamming my ability of course, just to do DPS a little bit more faster at the boss fight compared to the hunter. So now he's going to throw his fireball no jutsu chakra meteors at me. Yeah, it's infinite for now. A lot of it. And I'm going to wait until the ad spawns from the right side. So where you see I threw the turret, around that area is when the cabals will spawn. You take them down quickly. And then there should be more from the right side. Just be careful with the void attack. I'm going to use my super so I can clear them down. You know, just make sure I clean up. You don't have to use your super here, but I might as well since I do have a ability surge and I just want to use it. Don't want to waste too much. And now we're going to go and do DPS at the boss. This is going to be fun because I'm going to be juggling around. So usually when doing this method, you just have to be careful with the Void Blast, which it can two-shot you. Now if you have ability surge, it's probably around 3 shots or 4 shots depending on your resilience and your power level. He's going to be using his Fireball no Jutsu a lot. So now he's going to shoot all these meteors. Oh my bungee. And we're just going to be spamming a lot of grenade launcher, a lot of transcendence if you have it. So yeah, isn't this going to be fun? Alright, time to go from the other side. Now yes, you could shoot the meteors, but I just don't have the patience for it. I can't shoot it that fast. Alright, I'm just using my thumbs, alright? I ain't using my whole hand versus my thumb, okay? So I might as well just juggle around with the grenade launcher and then just spam abilities if you can. But the one thing I would advise, yes, just use your transcendence. I didn't really use it too much. Sometimes I forget I have it, and that's just me, alright? Because I don't really use it. I don't really use Prismatic a lot on Warlock. I mean, sometimes when I have to do it, when I have to use Prismatic on any subclass, and I use it, but sometimes I forget. That's just me, alright? Alright, let's see how many times do I have to juggle around for his chakra to run out. He's just using this Fireball no Jutsu a lot. And he's also spamming the Void Blast. Looks like another Fireball no Jutsu. How many times does he do it? I'm trying to remember. I think it was 10 times, maybe 12. I don't 100% remember. So now we're going to do DPS at the boss and then deal with Unstoppable Champions. So I'm going to try my best to take down one of the Unstoppable Champions. I wanted the meteors to not one-shot me, so I did a little slow on the Unstoppable Champions. That's why I threw a turret there. So if things don't go right, I can take down the Unstoppable Champion quickly. And the reason why we mounted Unstoppable Champions is because I threw the stasis turret there. And with the combo of the Leviathan's Breath, you could take it down quickly. So now there's going to be the Unstoppable Champion. I'm going to pop a Healing Rip and take him down from here. I'm going to throw a stasis turret too. Hopefully he'll cooperate. And he is cooperating. Perfect. So now I'm going to try my best. to combo it with Leviathan's Breath, but like I say, you don't have to use Leviathan's Breath. Use Anarchy if you don't like it. I totally understand. Not everyone likes Leviathan's Breath, but I do. I love this exotic a lot. I remember I did a triple bow on a Nightfall. I don't remember if it was a GM or a master. I probably did, but I didn't upload it. I'm not sure, but I do remember I did a triple bow on Warlock somewhere in my videos. So now we're going to be waiting for his chakra to run out, so I'm going to do a mini time skip here. So now we're going to go up ahead. I'm going to use my super so I can get a resilience. So it takes around, like I said, 2 Leviathan Breath shots to take down the bubble. So now we're going to go all the way over here, clear down the ads. You don't have to use your super. You could just leave it on until you clear down the ads. It's up to you. So now I'm going to wait over here. Just going to wait patiently. Because still the boss can't spam its fireball no jutsu meteors at you. I did use a turret just to see where the boss is. And it looks like he's shooting. He's not walking. He's not walking towards the tunnel. So that's a good sign. Sometimes the boss could stop shooting its void attack. And then he could just walk and take you down from the tunnel. So you have to be very careful when going to this little mini room, as you can see for example. So now we're going to be juggling around. We're going to do DPS at the boss. I'm going to use Transcendence since I didn't really use it so much at the first phase, which I should have used it. So we're going to juggle around with the combo of Transcendence and with the grenade launcher. Hopefully he will stand still. Sometimes he doesn't stand still. Sometimes you'll have moments where he doesn't want to stand still at all and he just wants to play tag. You know, tag him back to orbit game. Or if he tags you, you go back to orbit. That's the game he likes to play. And sometimes he doesn't want to cooperate where he just wants to stand in one spot and then you just spam away Kinetic Tremors. Hopefully he will cooperate. Right now he's standing a bit because of Stasis turret. I mean, there is one Kabbalah missing, so my bad for that. Just want to make sure he doesn't see me. Looks like there's a couple of ads I missed, so my bad. That's not supposed to happen, but hey, I'm not perfect in this game. Looks like he is almost half health. And I'm going to be spamming the Kinetic Tremors, but if you have Transcendence, you might as well use it. I didn't really use it so much. I forgot that I had Transcendence, so my bad. Could have made this run faster, but oh well. So now the boss is cooperating. Before he wasn't. He was acting really bizarre. So just waiting for him to behave. Stand there, boss. Just let me spam ability surge, grenade. And I am saving my Leviathan's Breath so I can do DPS at the Unstoppable Champions at the next mini phase. And then once we take down the Unstoppable Champions, I'm going to do a mini time skip again of the infinite amount of Fireball no Jutsu. Because he has a lot of chakra, alright? A lot of it. This phase is going to be where the boss sometimes can shoot void at you. So make sure you're behind a mini wall. And Unstoppable Champions will push or glitch out. They still glitch out, by the way. I did another test run. And sometimes they glitch in front of you. So be aware that they can glitch out. They still didn't fix it, by the way. So make sure you take down the Unstoppable Champions, at least one. Focus on one. Alright, focus one and then take down the next one. You can take your time at the second one. The worst thing you could do is juggling with Leviathan's Breath on both of them. Not the best idea. Trust me, I tried it. If using Leviathan's Breath, you must focus on one champion at a time. Don't juggle. Not worth it. Alright. So once we take down the unstoppable champion, I mean, he's almost down. He has tiny health. Now we're going to do a mini time skip and make sure you have your super to break the bubble in Leviathan's Breath. So now I'm going to do a mini time skip. Once the boss runs out of chakra, Fireball no Jutsu, we're going to use our super, alright? So we can break the bubble faster. So I'm going to go around here. Let's see what the power of the Prismatic Warlock can do and Leviathan's Breath. So around 2 shots depending on your resilience and your power level. We're going to break the bubble and we're going to clear a bunch of ads as well. So I'm going to be focusing on that so I can go one-on-one at the boss. Now yes, I could use my super at the boss. Yes, I had 2 chances. I understand that, but the main thing is you want to clear down the ads so they won't mess up your DPS when dealing with the final boss because he likes to shoot his void. He can be extremely annoying. He can also be a little glitchy too. Sometimes he glitches out a bit and he could just stomp you or use his void attack. So just be very careful. He can glitch out. I have tested it and he still does it sometimes. They did some tweaks so he's not as glitchy as before, but he still can be a tiny bit unpredictable. So now we're going to be juggling around and hopefully he will cooperate. So right now I'm trying to get the Void Hunger bar to go up, the Void Starvation, and we have Ability Surge so we can just get our super pretty high up. And I found some heavy, so lucky day for me. Lucky day for the Warlock, finally, with all the bad luck with Scion having Fireball no Jutsu, and then this other guy had it, and now this boss. All these Banes. One of the fireballs got me. So now we're gonna go and do DPS at the boss. We're gonna go one-on-one the boss. So like I said, he glitches. See that? He glitched there. There's just no way he could hop there fast. So yeah, just be very careful with this boss. This is the method, the old method. It still works. You just have to be very, very careful. I don't really like doing this method. I would prefer to just go all the way from the back, do DPS, and then go all the way from this side. But I do want to show you how this method works. So now we're going to go and use our super. We're going to pull back. I missed one Cabal, my bad. Alright, not looking good for that. I'm going to pick up some heavy and then bunny hop my way. Bunny hop Warlock. Bunny hop my way out of the boss room. Ish. So now we're going to throw a stasis turret. I have Void Starvation. Once again, I'm going to use my grenade launcher. Hopefully he'll cooperate. I'm going to go up here towards the tunnel. And then I'm going to be using Leviathan's Breath very soon. I'm just trying to use as much ability surge as I can. Alright, time to use the power of Leviathan's Breath. So I am going to try my best to get precision shots. I did miss one, so my bad for that. Let's try again. I got 8 more. 8 more Leviathan's Breath. So let's see if I can make him not shoot his void attack. It looks like it's working a bit. So now I'm going to pull back. I have 5 more Leviathan's Breath. Will I make it? That is the question. The power of Leviathan's Breath. It's the off meta. Alright, time to make a thumbnail. Let's see. If you stand right here, boss, let me just throw a stasis turret at you. Let me make a thumbnail. Okay, over here. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!